Start again. I missed that.
Oh, we put candles on the ground. In the centre of the circle of candles, we lay down a pair of laptops, one of which is open to Sonic Paradox, the other one is open to TSSC. I'm going to add animal blood this time, because that's good. Draw animal blood in the circle. Animal blood is the best for cultish rituals. And then we chant backwards messages, and a Donnie will rise. Presumably tearing himself from a hole in an alternate dimension.
Is this some kind of seance that I wasn't told about or something?
According to him, we're summoning you, so I described the summoning process, which involves practices that alarmingly are approved of by the Disney Channel.
Okay. Alternatively, Donnie, you are on a dark path. A dark path. A light is before you, and there is a shack over to the east. Pick a direction.
Your options are north, south, and Dennis.
Could home be one of them? That's a no, okay. Right?
North, south, east, and west. Right.
Well, that would be east then.
Okay, east. You come across a very large bush, and it appears to be moving. Two eyes poke out of it, which is unusual in itself.
It's obviously Knuckles. What?
There is only one way to confirm that it is Knuckles.
Do I have to steal the Master Emerald or something?
No. There is an action that you will need to do in order to confirm that it is Knuckles.
Do I have to lock on cartridges or something?
Nope. I don't know. Have you got cartridges in your inventory?
Inventory? Wait, what?
Examine your inventory.
Why would I examine my inventory?
Examine your inventory. Okay, you have no cartridges.
I have an inventory now? I didn't...
Kevin will remember this.
Oh, I'm recording this. Unfortunately, Donnie, you failed to pass this adventure game, and you have been eaten by wolves.
Unfortunately, Donnie, you don't recognise the idea of being told various directions.
Oh, poor Donnie. Anyway.
Especially when treated as an actual set of compass directions. Damn it, Donnie. Why are you not know about these things?
Anyway.
Hello,
everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to the Sonic Boom Commentaries pre-show. Joining me today, it's a cat. There's a cat.
Oh.
Yes, it is the witch. It is the witch's familiar. She is here.
I was born on Friday the 13th. You don't need to make shit up about me.
Well, there we go.
Also, I don't have an easily detectable pulse. It is possible that I have been dead for years.
Actually, I am also like that.
Yay!
Yay! We're both zombies.
Reverend!
It was a zombie jamboree because it's kind of Halloween when we're recording this. So hello. Yes, but there's a cat. There's a me. And what's this? What's this? It's Donnie on the air. What's this? His beard's beyond compare. Yes, Donnie is here as well with us.
Yep, Donnie for Columbus, because I don't know how to work a compass for my life, but you know.
Donnie for Columbus. I'm pretty sure America would be a better place if you were called.
And then you've answered Tuesday. It could have been a lot worse. Anyway, we're here because it's time to prepare ourselves
for more boom.
For more Sonic Boom, because, you know, it's that time of the week where we all sit around a monitor and go, it's Reed Harrison. However, guys, this is the last time this year
The
that
season,
we'll
yeah.
actually get to go. Hey, look, it's a Reed Harrison episode because this is the last Reed Harrison episode.
Yep, of the season.
Yep.
Coincidentally-
It is the end of an era.
Coincidentally, it's also the final episode that was table read at the Boom event last year.
Again, we went into this blind.
So we
Well,
will know
not
our
blind. We went into this death? What
Into
term am I
this
supposed
death.
to use for not having listened to something? Oh yeah, we ignored this. That's the term that we're supposed to use.
It's a milestone too. It's episode 50.
Episode 50. We have reached our half century. You know,
We're there.
We're waving our hand to the crowd. And
We have reached this
celebration.
point.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all manner of things. We might be joined later by Jamie.
By somebody who's not as likely to appreciate the fact I'm currently colouring right now.
Oh, he probably would. But Jamie's busy doing Halloween things and making Shadow the Hedgehog pumpkins. So
Which is cool.
surely he just made an Evil the Hedgehog.
He made a
pumpkin?
really cool one.
I'm Pumpkin. Pumpkin the Hedgehog.
I'm Pumpkin.
Get the carve of the...
Shadow the Hedgehog. This is who I am.
This is your main man.
I make a wonderful pie.
This is your main man Pumpkin, and we're at
You will
Knuckles
supposedly
Hill.
add me to your lattes, but actually that will not be me.
Knuckles Spice Latte.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's actually just like he's actually just the person from Starbucks just adds their fist. They just punch the top of the latte
How about grapes as well?
and send coffee everywhere.
How about grapes like a Knuckles would?
Who knows? Anyway,
Knuckles likes grapes.
so I think for the
What
day,
can you've never paid attention to?
yes, like Knuckles does like grapes. But not necessarily in this canon.
Nobody likes grapes.
I like grapes.
Nobody likes grapes, and if they don't like grapes, they're lying, or they're jerks, or they have an allergy, and it's very reasonable.
Grapes, the only thing that can actively be two foods and a form of drink. In fact, it can be multiple forms of drink as well. Oh no, my grapes have dried out. In better news, I now have
well,
a
what
lot of
about cider?
raisins.
But what about...
Oh, hello?
But then again, you... Actually, Kevin, you can eat a multitude of dried fruits.
This is true. I'm just saying.
And they're good for you.
There's a very specific food that has a different name.
I know. And that's weird.
Anyway, so I don't know where we're going with this. But I think we're just
Apparently, I
slowly
think we
going
just
to.
all really want
I
grapes.
don't know. Just start
I think
making
that's where we're going with this.
sort of Denton Manor wine. Start producing it, or something. Speaking of booze, though, there's still no sign of Bill Freiberger, who's been absent for a month.
Bill?
No use going, Bill, he's not here. He's still
Maybe
at
I just
Oktoberfest.
have to summon him.
He's still at Oktoberfest. It's like every other day there's a photo of him at somewhere else in the world at an Oktoberfest. Basically, I think that Oktoberfest is just desperately trying to get away from Bill Freiberger, and he keeps like stalking it and hunting it down.
Well, soon it will no longer be October. And then it
At
will
time
be...
of recording, there is less than 3 hours October remaining, at least for myself and Kat.
Donnie is trapped, however.
Donnie is trapped.
Sorry, Donnie. There's nothing we can do to help you.
God damn it,
Oh.
Donnie! Stop living in the past.
Well, I just have a compass, so I mean...
But you can't read it!
I should probably
6:30 he says,
upgrade...
okay.
I should probably upgrade to a GPS or something.
Oh dear.
Yes, but do you understand that we're presented with north and south and east and west right? It's not an option because we don't know where you're facing.
That is true. It is a matter of perspective, namely your
Right.
own.
It's a matter of perspective. There are peoples on this earth that do not have the words left and right, and they talk entirely in cardinal directions, and therefore they're better at finding things than we are. Because they make sense.
Yeah, the problem comes when they sort of start saying that they're actually east-handed. Right. Comments. People have comments. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I recall reading the what was it? I know there were some comments last I looked because I have been kind of looking now.
Well, the thing is, we've not had an episode up. The actual episode is not gone up. So I can tell you that actually people have been our usual crew of commenters have actually gone to other videos.
When's the next episode?
Commented on those. So for example, True Metal Sonic's been watching the last minute continued Let's Play of Sonic Lost World on 3DS.
Ooh. Entirely missed that game. How was it? I think I've asked you this before, but how was it?
The 3DS game?
Yeah.
I would say to watch the Let's Play and find out. It's got a me in it.
That is true. That is a benefit.
There's a great benefit. There's also a Turbo in it who plays the game and provides some very interesting analysis. Analytical Turbo is a very interesting Turbo. If you get the chance and you know Radio Redux, the old podcast, look up the Room 101 episode that I did with Turbo, because there's some very interesting discussions about video games and rights and all sorts of things. That's very genuine discussion. So it's very anyway.
Did not expect to go into this talking politics, but there we are.
Anyway, Blue Fire Kid 6 days ago, which means that it's the only comment. Question for you guys: based on the episode so far, which writer in brackets is do you feel has done each specific character of the cast the most justice when writing them? I.e., Reed Harrison for Eggman.
That is the question that requires us to watch every episode again.
I.e., Reed Harrison for Eggman, Reed Harrison for Amy, Reed Harrison for Knuckles. The example took a dark turn. I don't know. But and what do you want to see more from them, the various writers? I don't know. I mean, each brought their own thing, really. I would say that maybe you've got Sam Freiberger for Eggman, but it's a different side of the character. Incidentally, if you're listening to the recording and you're wondering what there's suddenly a sort of noise in the background or like a suddenly large bang, is because Halloween and there's a load of fireworks going off.
I have eggnog.
You've eggnog?
Yeah, they're selling eggnog in stores now.
That sounds gross.
Okay, so welcome to so on the basis it's Halloween, welcome to the Christmas episode with Donnie. Donnie's already got the Christmas episode. So Donnie, what did you get for Christmas?
Let's see. I got a brand new compass. It was upgraded. Now it has it has a more accurate hand. I also got a PS4 and 50 amiibos, one for each Boom episode.
Excellent. I got a brand new combine harvester. And I'll give you the key if you so wish, but you're not here, so it's a bit difficult.
Well, to be honest, all I wanted for Christmas were 2 front teeth, and I already have those, so...
God
I
damn
think
it.
the end turned out to be fine.
Yeah, so it was
And
fine.
apparently, I'm utterly
And
destroying
yet-
Donnie with that joke.
And yet, Kat, you didn't wish us Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Although, to be fair, Boom kind of did that already, Sonny.
I
I thought that was the purpose for having your two front teeth.
Yeah, I just realized that Boom has already gone past New Year's. I've already gone past Christmas. What next?
Wibbly wobbly, boomy woomy, I guess.
The timeline has been completely just like screwed out of order now.
it happens.
So Easter. What are people doing for Easter?
Making some eggs.
Making eggs.
Yeah, we're actually like.
Ironically, I'll be conversing with my demon lords.
How is that ironic?
Easter.
Uh,
You asked me what I was doing for Easter. Ironically, I'll be talking to my demon lords.
okay. What's the latest gossip from them?
Or I'll be singing Lord the Dance, which is a good song.
Yeah.
Factory producing eggs really does do that, though.
I'm just. It's a brave man to actually, have the surgery to have a cloaca fitted, Donnie. But if that's what you want, then good for you, and I support you in whatever it is that if you want to be a hen, this is fine.
If you really do want to be an echidna, then keep going.
Yeah, that's the good thing, because you could sort of continue on from the hen to being an echidna once you've got the egg laying function, should you so wish. So Donnie the hen kidna we can expect in Easter.
Oh boy.
With his compass, which he'll need if he's going to be an echidna, because he'll need it for his treasure hunting minigame.
And it will be my favourite thing to play.
This is a very interesting fanfic going on right now in this commentary.
Yes. Never mind.
What was the one I read the other day that you sent me that was apparently read out loud by the Sonic Show? I'm pretty sure that was weirder.
I don't even want to know. I've completely blocked out that fanfic.
That says a lot if Donnie's managed to actually mentally block it out.
All I remember is that the Gabrielle model that Fuad likes to play as in the Opinion Zone was actually Tom or whatever. I don't know. I've forgotten, and I'm glad that I did.
Oh dear. I always thought that the Gabrielle character was like the equivalent of Samantha on I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, and always there but sort of never actually referred to. But apparently I'm wrong, and it exists on the Sonic Show. She actually exists. The Sonic Show and its well-known history of female contributors.
It's rich mythology. Right for
There's
the
been several
right for the lemon.
ladies of the Sonic Show. Back in the day, there seems to be not at the moment, which I know we were taking to task on some while back. Like that was something we could do something about. But hey, anyway,
I'm here.
There's a cat here, yes.
Sort of. I kind of half count, I suppose.
Well, technically you're LMC.
And I also half count, I suppose.
You half count in the same way that I half count?
Nah.
No, you probably count more than me, I think, actually.
Well.
Oh, dear. We've got Donnie, who counts at least 4 times.
Why 4?
Because you're on it that much.
Oh, okay.
Defeat the Don.
Defeat the Donnie.
Except do not defeat the Don. Be nice to
Feed
the Don.
the Donnie.
Yes!
Please, oh.
Feed the Donnie. Feed him nice things. Feed him chocolates.
This colouring book that I'm doing is actually turning out pretty great, or it would be if I was doing it not in coloured pencil and
If it
therefore
wasn't
missing
for
a
those
fig
meddling
in this
kids.
terrible indoor artificial lighting.
So what? Feeding me chocolate? What is Chippy around? Like or something?
Hey, hey, Mr. Donnie man.
Oh, hi, Chip.
Hey,
Hey, listen.
yeah. Hey, listen.
Would you like some chocolate?
Whoa, that Sunday looks gorgeous. Or also, I don't know why this voice is going. Never mind. Who cares? It was
Oh my god, it's the end of the world. I have amnesia. Everything is freaking out. Ooh,
and
ice cream.
I feel fine.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
And I happen
It's
to be a
the
small creature
end
that is
of the
the
world
savior
as
of
we
everything.
know it. And everything's on fire.
Right, where were we? Oh, there was one.
Triangles?
Oh, there's one other comment which was edited actually. So
But if you go back for your...
says Orbit and Cubert are always adorable.
Yes, they are.
In relation to episode 47. Tumblr seems to like the episode. Looks like people like Amy and Eggman interaction. Yeah, Amy and Eggman interaction is generally a good thing in the series. Because they have a lot in common.
Which is a terrifying thing when you think about it, given that Eggman is supposed to be the villain.
But it's Eggman's... It's
In a sitcom
all the things
sense,
they have
where
in
there
common
are
is
no
the things
villains,
that
really.
it's like Eggman's personal time things. When Eggman's not being when Eggman is not being Dr. Eggman, and he's just being him.
He's
Well,
busy being my...
I don't know. It's
I'm not
probably a
going to talk
case
about
of
that.
fuzzy puppies and chill.
puppies.
But True Metal Sonic goes, what's with the scissors, guys? Scissors?
What scissors?
What scissors?
What scissors are you talking about?
Who knows? Oh no, they knew too much about Reed Harrison. Bill has pulled the plug on the commentary. Yes,
Oh, well.
yes, he has. No, well, Bill might have decided that, but he's probably too inebriated at the moment from all this going around doing Oktoberfest stuff to do anything about it.
You're on what I assume is probably a family acceptable show. You might want to get drunk less often.
I'm sure he can sober.
You might want to get drunk less often.
but
but
he's on
when you do
holidays.
get drunk, make sure it's
he's
amazing.
between work. He's fine. What other? Let's see. I haven't got many more comments really. Somebody gets very upset about Amy.
Oh no!
In Sonic 06 in the videos.
Oh!
Stop hating on Amy! Sonic wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for her. He'd probably be dead. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Well, also that is true. That's very true. She did kind of step in when Silver was about to actually kill him. It was like, no, for God's sake, this is not the bullshit I was expecting her to put up with today.
Amy sort of steps up like a boss in Sonic 06 and kind of.
Amy gets a high quality scene.
Amy,
and then you got Silver going, Amy.
want some chocolate?
Then you got Sonic just thinking, you two know each other? There are stories that don't revolve around me? What is this adventure?
Right, where were we, Donnie? In regards to the whatever it's called, the TV tropes.
Oh, I think I jotted it down in our little group, but I can't remember.
It's the end.
I forgot.
Tropes as we know it. It's the
SLT or something.
not the tropes as we know it. It's the tropes as we know it. And even this is a freaking trope.
Let's see. Blah, 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 blah.
I think we were at S, weren't we? Like after what we had just finished S or something like that. I forgot.
Maybe we were like, yeah, we must have done that because I'm certain we did.
Yeah, we read She Is Not My Girlfriend. I know that. We did Shout Out as well, because how long that was. Spiritual Successory,
Yeah, we must be at the start of T then.
The first T example was Take That.
And Party.
Yeah. We read. I remember us reading Suspiciously Specific Denial, and I don't recall us reading Take That yet.
Yeah, let's start with T. We're going to finish this off today.
Woo. Right, so Take That. Many examples. Swifty of Blue with Envy acts like a less than subtle parody of the totally radical interpretations of Sonic used in the 90s. Amusingly, the Sonic of this universe finds him unbearable. Mad Burger seems to be a parallel to quite a lot of fast food restaurants, namely McDonald's. In Battle of the Boy Bands, the concept and appeal of boy bands is amusingly torn apart and criticized. Oh, is it?
But they're still kind of fun.
Yep.
I don't know. There's a lot of cheesy music I still kind of like. I was never actually into boy bands. I was into girl bands.
10-minute retirement.
And rock.
In Just a Guy, Sonic, fed up with being hated by the village for something as simple as calling Mike just a guy, and the villagers you people, in spite of all the times he's saved them from Eggman and his evil schemes, decides to quit the hero business after an angry outburst about said issue towards Amy's sensitivity training group, which he also quits. Even when the villagers come to him to plead for him to stop the Lightning Bolt Society's rampage upon learning of his retirement, he refuses to on the basis that the villain group is a bunch of total pushovers. It's only after he's noticed the stampeding flock of sheep they let loose, thus scaring the villagers, that the hedgehog is forced to put an end to his short-lived retirement in order to fix it.
So he decided that I'm not going to defeat this group of assholes, but I am going to be a shepherd today. Yeah.
Well, hedgehogs
I'm a good sheep hog. I will never make that joke again.
A 10-minute retirement. In Just a Guy.
We just read this!
Oh. I was reading the SSMB because for some reason they're having a lovely debate about the episode today, but...
You're demonstrating my current memory problems. That's bad.
That's serious short-term memory loss.
Donnie, when you say debate, are they having a debate or are they arguing?
Both.
Both. Oh dear.
So in other words, they're arguing.
Both.
Because it's the internet.
Internet, SMB, both.
It's more so something to discuss in the post-show because they specifically start discussing like the episode itself, but terrible interviewees montage. When Sonic is interviewing potential sidekicks, even Amy's interview is horrible.
Even hers.
Yep. That makes me feel angry. When Sonic tells Eggman, who's staying with him while his lair is repaired, that he's a horrible roommate and nobody in the house likes him. Amy suggests doing that as a way to properly express his feelings. Sonic says, when you live here, it makes me feel angry because you're a horrible roommate and nobody in this house likes you. Oh, man.
Going on from that.
Yeah, Sonic has a beautiful delivered line in this episode today.
Yes. Actually, most of his dialogue is fantastic. The voice that he does, which he also did before while having the tea party with himself, which tells me that's just the kind of voice he puts on when he's playing anything. He just imagines himself as a really posh, possibly British descended person. I put The Descended for various reasons. Like a terrible accent. Anyway.
Let's see. The thing that would not leave. Eggman becomes this when his lair is destroyed, forcing him to crash with Sonic for a few days.
The third person. Sonic occasionally in episode 9, prompting his teammates to tell him to stop. Yeah, Knuckles hates that, says Knuckles. To the Batman! Parodied in episode 16. To the Eggmobile!
I forgot that actually happened. Totally radical. Gee, I wonder what this is going to refer to. Swifty and Blue with Envy, in a parody of Sonic 90's incarnations, takes this up to 11.
He certainly does.
Radical speed.
Trauma-induced amnesia. Played for laughs. In episode 2, when Eggman apparently hits Paul Tails on the head so hard he has short-term memory variance, and ends up accidentally repeating his own lamp shading.
I was just making that joke earlier.
Yes.
I'm dizzy, and I have serious short-term memory loss.
Exactly.
Wait a second.
Alternate universe. From everything shown, the show and the sub-franchise its plans to launch will remain somewhat faithful to the original games, but has a lot of room to be as fresh as they want. Well, of course, different universe.
Yes.
They've made this clear many times that this is not like the games.
I know, this is just the very specific trope about it.
Except...
The trope isn't being posted like a revelation, it is being posted as a record.
But even if it's posted as a record, people still don't seem to get that. I don't know why.
It is a mystery.
TV Tropes is more accurate about that than the entirety of the Sonic community, perhaps. Which is sad.
Maybe it's that when it was said to be a sub-franchise, people thought that meant we're doing this once and then never continuing it, forgetting that franchises tend to go on.
Yeah.
So whenever anything of it is announced, they think, this is not what you promised, when it's exactly what they promised.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is not the part you should be angry about.
Unobtainium.
The Crisis Engine shit is the part you should be angry about.
This means a lot to Kat, you may have gathered.
Yeah.
I got so angry.
Kat.
Everything will be okay, Kat.
Everything will be okay.
Well, everything will be okay, probably, because I've had several months to gain a lot more sympathy for the situation.
Unobtainium, Donnie. Quick.
Eggman... Oh, God, I keep forgetting how to say this. Eggman the Auteur? Auteur. Eggman, the guy that created a movie, features a mineral called an aquarium, which Eggman intends to use to build a new robot army. Except not really. It's just part of a ruse to trick Sonic into appearing in Eggman's movie. Because he's the guy that created a movie. And not the A word, because I don't know how to say it for some reason. Anyway. The end reveal. In Soul Power, Eggman somehow managed to make Sonic produce a deafening sound whenever he dashed. But when he tries to show a presentation explaining how he did it, Amy smashes the projector. Sonic also never changes his shoes on screen, preventing viewers from seeing the shape of his feet. The same applies to Sticks and Designated Heroes.
Vague age. Sonic and Amy are in their teens. Tails is 10, Eggman is... Sorry, Tails
Knuckles
is 10.
is not.
Knuckles is 19. Yeah, Eggman's 19. Knuckles is 19, and Eggman is as old as you think he is. That's in quotation marks, but is not actually given. There's no source given for that. I'm curious as to where...
This is TV Tropes.
To be fair...
The book itself is the source.
To be fair, in Designated Heroes, they say... Yeah.
To go over it more than they do on... Hang on. Me do the... Let me do the fishing.
I was about to say in Designated Heroes they mention Eggman is middle-aged, but the trope kind of does that.
Yeah,
So.
it does confirm that Orbot does actually refer to Eggman as a middle-aged scientist.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where this came from. That Tails was specifically 10, Knuckles is specifically 19, and what have you, and Sonic and Eggman and Sonic and Amy are in there. Give Eggman for everything. For God's sake, Sonic and Amy and whatever. Anyway, later, it was said when everybody sort of turned around and was quite confused. That they may act a little older, but they're really the same age as their video game counterparts. So whilst Eggman and Styx still have vague ages, Tails is 8, Sonic 15, Amy 12, and Knuckles 16. I would put Styx around like the 9 or 10 mark personally. Because there's no way Styx is older than Amy.
Fishing around for that first like vague age thing, I can't find an actual direct quotation on it. But I can find it in forum threads from before the game was first previewed.
I think everyone just seemed to. I think the community just came to that conclusion, and then because it was one of those times when the community comes to a conclusion, and therefore it is fact. But yeah, I think everyone thought at the beginning that they were.
This wasn't being treated as fanon, where we acknowledge that it's fan-made, but also really catchy, incidentally. This was being treated as canon, which is a different thing.
But that was
Fanon is a lot more fun.
But that was vague age anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, victory is boring.
Which is why we do it so little.
Aim low has Eggman depressed, binging, and watching hedgehog soap operas. After seeing this, Sonic is relieved that he doesn't have to worry about him anymore. At first. After a while, he slowly starts going mad from the boredom, halting his friends' progress on their respective projects.
Voices are mental, averted in the meteor. While in each other's bodies, Sonic and Eggman think in their real voices, but speak in each other's voices. Both keep the same mannerisms.
Which was really impressive.
That was a nice little...
Really impressive. That's a credit to team.
What did I do last night? Orbot and Cubot and Dude, Where's My Eggman? The title references Dude, Where's My Car?
Never guessed that.
Where is my car?
Even the plot pretty much references that.
Yeah, I don't drive.
That whole episode's a giant reference.
Oh, can I do this?
Yeah, because I think this is probably the best quote that could summarize it. So.
This is Donnie's trope.
This is basically the series as a whole. What the hell, townspeople? The villagers of this unnamed village that Sonic and his friends defend from Eggman are always quick to turn on Sonic and think the worst of him, no matter what the situation, kid. Is.
Who names their kid Dude? I don't know. It's pointed out a few times that Sonic's middle name is thus Sonic the Hedgehog is his proper name. And finally, last but not least,
last as far as we're aware on this recent update of the Sonic Boom page.
Well, they probably updated the last 2 episodes or something like that into this, but I'll check in a moment. You make me sick. That's a trope, not yeah. In the sidekick, Fastidious Beaver interrupts Sonic's description of the deadly jungle race he is just about to literally plunge into, so he can correct Sonic's grammar, and his correction was wrong. Fastidious later makes a cameo in Guilt Tripping to make another incorrect grammar correction. He shows up to do it again in Too Good to Be True, but Sonic catches on and stops himself. I just realized we haven't really seen much of Fastidious Beaver as of late.
This makes me sad.
I think they go through cycles of the running jokes.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Now, if the ordering is, if the ordering is close to what they were writing, which I don't think it is.
Also, TV Tropes insinuates that the correction was wrong. I don't think it was.
Which of these corrections were they? Do we have the script? Do you have the script? Can we search scripts? Somebody give me a script.
Okay. Here's Gone with the Wind.
Oh. I don't like that one. Bring me another.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. No, wait.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Yes, you make me sick is sick as in spelt incorrectly. For those of you, but I can only assume it's like the for whom and stuff like that.
Oh, wait, there was an adjustment.
Well, it's...
Mythology gag added in the bit from today's episode.
Well,
Dun, dun,
don't
dun,
read that bit
somebody's
out.
on this.
You'll give it all away.
Give it all away.
You'll give it all away about how it's all a massive time of Sonic CD. Oops.
Yeah, I don't want to reveal it. It looks like there's nothing else that has been edited. So,
some of Sonic's mentioned. I didn't remember that being on there before.
Huh?
Not to be confused with the Los Angeles fan event. Not to be confused with the Los Angeles fan event every year as a transatlantic equivalent to the Summer of Sonic convention.
Thank you.
I like the fact that the Sonic Boom convention becomes a trope because of Summer of Sonic.
Oh, if you're wondering, transatlantic equivalence is a trope for when UK TV shows are remade in the US.
Yep.
Which is pretty
That's
good.
about right.
Yeah. Of course, it does include examples of us remaking things from the US, which are apparently we had a version of Hollywood Squares that was called Celebrity Squares because we don't have a movie Hollywood. That's kind of sad.
We have a Hollywood.
There's a section for other which involves real life, and apparently Tony Blair and Bill Clinton are counterparts. That's fantastic. Also, apparently Warhammer is an equivalent to Dungeons and Dragons. Not really. Warhammer is not really an equivalent of Dungeons and Dragons. It's in the same sort of pool of games, but it's not like... Oh, also, Oop North and Deep South.
Wow.
These comparisons are so good.
Something I did at Summer of Sonic 2009 made it into the Shadow the Hedgehog one.
Oh, well then.
For the Find the Computer Room.
Find the Computer Room, which I sent you the other day in Japanese, didn't I?
Yes. Find the Computer Room, which both the fanbase and Sega launched on top of to create the sneakiest in-joke of Summer of Sonic 2009. In particular, putting up confusing signs in the computer room. Yeah, guess who did that? Yeah, there were just like arrows all over the place with just computer room written on them, but they were just all pointing in different directions, so you could never find where it was. Also, it was in the placeholder for Sonic City. Yes, it was. I very specifically I very specifically coded in a Find the Computer Room joke into the placeholder image for Sonic City.
Was it? That was also the year where the giant website wall was up, wasn't it?
There was several. There was website walls up until 2010. Because it was up until 2010, and then they weren't going to do one for 20. Oh, hang on a minute.
Hang on a minute.
I think there was one for 2010. It was that or the 2011 one that we didn't do one because Sega said they'd put one together because they came to Summer of Sonic 20. Oh, whoever it was that was at Summer of Sonic 2009 or 2010 didn't like the fan art wall or the site wall because it kind of looked a bit crappy in comparison to everything. And I was like, yes, because you give no money to be able to do it properly. I have to do it, and it's basically just me putting up a load of pieces of A4 paper. So yeah, no, it's not going to look as good. And I was like, oh, we'll do one next time. So then we did it, and I spent many evenings doing a similar thing to what I did previously, which was I went around all the sites. I got great pictures of all the sites. Like I find out who was involved, so that we could like have a listing down of like who's doing what, where they're from, how long they've been around. So there was like an entire package of things that I handed over to Sega, which was just like all these screenshots for all the sites, and it was just like like a ridiculous amount of them all. And there was like multiple screenshots as well, so they could pick the one that they wanted to use. And I managed to like get all the logos for places, so they had like high quality logos. And then Sega decided that they weren't going to do the fan site wall. They didn't say that; it just didn't turn up on the day. And then when I asked where it was like, yeah, we decided not to do it. And the reason that was given was that they didn't want Summer of Sonic to promote the community. Try to wrap your head around that one, guys, if you can. We don't want to be seen to be promoting the community. Was the official response we got.
Well, on the one hand, it's the Sonic fandom.
But on the other
hand,
hey,
please
we're
be
doing this massive
responsible
community
for your damn
in
fandom.
Collaboration with the community, and we don't want to actually say, hey, it's our community that's doing it, and this is our community, and it's a really good thing. And it was like, wow, okay, that's kind of a really shitty way to put it. I'm just finding various other Summer of Sonic things now. I'm just curious.
Welcome to the commentary for Summer of Sonic. The SOS commentary, there we go.
I don't know. Kevin sent me a video with that song a bit earlier, and now it's stuck in my head and I need to sing it. Which is probably a bad idea.
Summer of Sonic gets mentioned in the heartwarming section.
You are heartwarming.
Oh, it's regarding the Sonic Generations crowd, which I'm still not sure was actually added in or not. I can't remember.
Happy birthday, Hug.
Oh dear.
You okay?
Yeah.
Wanna watch a series?
Why does
I'm
I'm just being distracted by stuff now. Like I'm confused as to why.
Happy commentary, everybody.
Happy commentary.
Happy commentary, everybody.
Donnie, tell us what's
going
going
to
on
do
in
is
your
the
world.
commentary.
making a reply in response to what the SSMB's quote-unquote debating about. I don't even know if it's a debate or an argument at this point. Like at first it was arguing, but then it kind of switched to debating. Then it went back to arguing. Then went back to debating again. At this point, I think they're just playing Ring Around the Rosie. I don't know. Either way, I'm making response to what they're saying. In the post-show, I'll elaborate more. Because if I talk about what they're debating, it would kind of ruin the episode this week. And in the pre-show, that's just no good.
Oh, I'm on this.
Oh boy, is it, like the amount of stuff that's coming. I'll link to the thread, like link to the page where this all starts at least, because, and then you guys can see for yourselves what the hell's going on. It's almost 2 pages of this. Like every week, there's always something happening on the SSMB in relation to Boom. That's just what the hell.
Oh, it's in relation to Sonic Chronicles. What a surprise. Also, I'm on the Sonic Show for the podcast history.
Oh my!
That's a thing. Yeah, just apparently I'm called Archangel, which is I'm not.
To be fair, like it's the TV Tropes page, right?
Eh.
That hasn't been updated in like 3 years.
No, people still. Where's the exact link of Kevin Eva confirming that? Hi, it's Chronicles isn't canon.
Chronicles isn't canon.
I've told you this every year afterwards. Anyway, shall we get on with the blooming? Because we finished the TV tropes now. I'm just getting distracted by TV tropes, but there's important things to do.
Now you know how I was feeling earlier when I was reading the SMB and accidentally read a trope again.
What's going on? Oh no, I've just seen the link.
Yeah. It's like I don't even know if it's a debate or an argument at this point. Like I don't like.
Remember, it's the internet.
Well, I know it's the internet, but trying to make sense of the
We
internet.
should post like the videos in here.
We really should, because they probably would get just a beautiful laugh out of the things we talk about and debate about.
Oh, the word beef is being used.
That's the comments in the thing, and I officially don't like the person who posted that now. We're not reading that aloud, but
Yeah. We'll get to that point anyway. So anyway, for now, join us on the. You know what? I might just like add this, depending on what's going on with the post show. I might just like add the pre-show into the post show, because it's like this one's been all over the place, really, isn't it? But you know, we've got no comments and we've got nothing. You know.
But I mean, at least on the plus side, we were able to finish reading the tropes page finally.
Yeah, that's good. Of course, the bad news is next week we haven't got anything. So I'm really hoping that some episodes go up.
Well, next week is the second to last episode. So I mean, to be fair, hard to believe.
We need to figure out what's going on with the final episode, because I know that we probably won't be doing that at the time, because we'll want to get in a position where maybe people are free and are able to join us.
We wanted to have Bill on, I as far as I know.
I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, we're hoping to have Bill on.
Yeah.
And maybe some others will join us. I don't know. Maybe Kat will join us.
Maybe.
I'll
call in sick.
Maybe the
Kat
Kat will
join us and then be quiet for the.
I'm so responsible.
Maybe the.
I'm not joining you.
Maybe the compass will be back.
Yeah, I won't be there. So there's a good reason to tune in. Also, Cat has fallen down a ravine or something in slow motion. Which is a slight
Avenge
problem.
me!
Insert
the
the music from the climax of Die Hard here. Just.
Can small children now jump a car out of a building, please?
That's Detective Conan, though. That's a different thing. Even if
Close
that
enough.
episode you're talking about was influenced by Die Hard. Anyway.
Even if I'm talking to you about a movie that in Italy shared the title with Die Hard. And so it was essentially called Detective Conan.
I think we've
Die Hard.
gone far away from Sonic Boom now, so let's...
I
Yeah,
want to
let's
talk about Detective
rejoin
Conan now.
Sonic
Let's
Boom.
talk
Okay.
about small children. Who aren't small children, but are friends with small children now.
Let's rejoin Sonic Boom in the episode, everybody. We'll see you later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.